Hi. All right, we'll give it a moment and wait for people to hop on. Oh, hi, Sai. Yay. Just pin that. And Shasta. Hi, Shasta. Yay. And Allie. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, we'll just give it another moment in case anybody else wants to hop on because we just turned over to 12:30. Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Yay. And I'm sorry if you can hear wet gnawing. The puppy I'm puppy sitting for right now is chewing on a bone, but wet gnawing is better than the screeching barking that was happening earlier. So, all right, welcome to I think this is the third money healing, and we have two more coming up tomorrow and Sunday. So, hi, Courtney, yay. So I'm really curious just to see how this keeps unfolding for us. And before I start, one thing I do want to say is that these healings are really powerful. The energy that's moving through you when we do these it can be intense. So I just want to honor that and honor you for being so present with this, for showing up for yourself, and really just diving in, because this work is not easy. And if you've been triggered or stuff has been coming up, just take really good, gentle care of yourself. Know that that's part of the journey. Sometimes it can feel like, when stuff gets lifted up, it can feel like we're going backwards, and that's not the case. You're really just pulling off more layers, and as those layers are removed, stuff that's been sitting, on your heart and on your soul and weighing you down for so long, it's starting to lift up and remove. So sometimes we just have to feel it as it comes through and process it and be with it. But I do want to say, if it ever feels like something really intense is happening, reach out for help. If you work with an energy healer, reach out to them. If you work with a therapist, reach out to them. If you want to reach out to me, you're welcome to. And we can see if there's an appropriate way for me to help. So just know that you're not alone. Know that there is help out there if you need it. And you can also, talk with your guides if you work with guides, or talk with your higher self and just say, hey, this is really intense right now. Can we slow the roll a little bit? We can always ask for it to come through more gently. So if that feels needed, wanted, necessary, that's always an option. We can always ask for the lessons to be more gentle. We can always ask for the experience to, we can always ask for our own healing. I know I've mentioned this in these videos, but you can call on your own guides and source and God and your higher self, your subconscious, however you think of it, whatever language really works for you. You can call on that to ask for just if you're feeling really raw, ask to be soothed. If you're feeling really overwhelmed, ask, for clarity. If, you're having visions of past lives, I've gone through that too, actually with Sai, who's on this call right now. That is really, that can be intense. So just, ask to be guided through it, and you will receive, what you need. So that said, actually Sai says, oh yeah, I'm glad you're excited. I'm excited too. He says, wow, the last ones have just knackered me. Powerful is an understatement. Yeah. And we're in big energy right now too. So there's just a lot going on everywhere. So this is a really powerful time to be doing this work. This is so powerful. And so I'm really excited to see what comes through for us. So the first one we did, and if you're catching this one somewhere else, the other healings are going to be on my YouTube channel. I'm sending out the replays if you've signed up for this, and you can always just email me. I'm AmberAdrian at amberadrian.com, and just we can get you those replays if you want to go through all of them. So the first one, our higher self stepped in, and it felt like a really major clearing. The second one was, what was the second one? This is always what happens. I channel things and then I don't remember them. think the second one was on receiving. Yeah, the second was on receiving. And this one, let me just check and see if this is still what wants to happen. Yeah, okay. So this one wants to be about the places where we might self-sabotage. And not so much like when we're coming at our energy, coming at our growth, looking at our path through the eyes of money, it can be really easy to judge ourselves for certain situations. Like, it can be really easy to judge ourselves for making quote unquote poor financial decisions, or getting into credit card debt, or, there's so much, that's the thing about money. There's so much judgment around money that's been instilled in us and that we see around us all the time. So this is, the first invitation here is to let go of every place that you judge yourself around money, around how you've earned money, how you've spent money, how you've borrowed money, how you've done anything at all with money. This is the place to really let go of the judgment, because money, it's a neutral energy. It's here to love you. It's here to serve you. It doesn't judge you. It's just, whatever has been your path with money, like, if we can look at it as perfect and as exactly what you needed in that moment at that time, that's perfect. And then maybe now, as we are moving into different experience, different energy, we might make different choices, or we might not. We might just welcome in so much more that we can make whatever choices we want for whatever reason that we want. And that's really the goal. Like, complete freedom with money is the ultimate goal here. And so, yeah. Okay. So where did self-sabotage want to come in with this? It was just the thing that occurred to me as I was sending out the email. So, okay. Yeah. So the self-sabotage is not around how you've actually spent money or what you've done with money, or, I did this big thing with money and now I need to judge myself because that was obviously a quote unquote mistake. I'll make a lot of air quotes in this one probably. No, that's actually not the self-sabotage. The self-sabotage is where we contract and judge ourselves for the way our experience with money has unfolded in our lives. Something's just occurring to me. I want to see, is this something to share right now? Is this helpful? Yeah, okay. So what's coming through for me personally is that my father had a lot of issues with money, and after he passed away, my brother and I really inherited those issues. And that's part of what we are clearing right now, is the self-sabotage of our fathers, of our mothers, of, our ancestral lineage. That's really being asked to clear right now, because a lot of the money judgment and issues that we all deal with aren't ours. They came through our bloodlines. They came through our society. They came through how we were raised. They just came through the energy that we were imbued with as children. So actually this self-sabotage isn't even ours for the most part. And and so the self-sabotage is really just around where we judge ourselves. And so this is an opportunity. Today is an opportunity to bring, okay, that's what it's going to be. I knew I didn't really want to do this in self-sabotage. What we're doing here is bringing unconditional love to ourselves and to the energy of money, which will automatically begin to heal any of those places where maybe we did sabotage in the past, or, allowed ourselves to beat ourselves up about money and about our choices and about how we don't have enough. We haven't provided for ourselves well, for our families well, whatever it is. So that's probably enough talking from me. Let's see. Okay. Yep, we're all stepping back into the circle that's been created for these healings. Okay, just big old blasts of source light, source love. Okay, and again, your higher self is stepping in with you. It looks like the higher self is sending down a cord of, it looks like a white cord of light that's connecting to your heart. And through this cord is flowing all of the deep, unconditional love that your higher self has for you and your human experience, for your human avatar, for your human self. Because there's just so much love here, and it's just being downloaded into you with the recognition that on this planet, in the time that we've been living, and for eons before us, it's been very hard to be in unconditional love, almost impossible, but that's not the case anymore. Sorry, the dog is slamming her bone into the floor, apparently. So this love is downloading through this cord from your higher self into your heart, and it's moving into the place in your energy where you hold money, where you, I've never quite seen this before, so bear with me while I try to translate it in a way that makes sense. So it feels like for most of us, there's a certain place in our energy field where we hold the idea of money, because of course money is just an idea, where we hold the idea of abundance, and it seems connected with the place where we hold self-worth, because of course for most of us, the culture around your finances is very, very connected to your self-worth, especially for men, unfortunately. So this is something that the divine masculine is being asked to clear very powerfully right now. Lucky sigh. So, okay. So basically what it feels like is happening is the cord from your higher self into your heart is filling your heart up with this unconditional love, and it's spilling out and moving toward the spot in your energy where you hold the idea of money, where you hold the self-worth as it's connected to money. This isn't all of your self-worth, of course, but this is the piece of your self-worth energy as it's connected to money. So it's just spilling over into that space. But it's like, it looks like it's unraveling, filling it with light. It looks like layers are lifting off. There's something a little different happening for everyone. It feels like there are a lot of people who are going to see this video in the future, which is interesting. And so it's your higher self is working differently with each of you whenever you engage with this. And it actually feels like the power encoded in this healing, in the video that's being created right now, is actually going to almost like mature, age, deepen. It's actually going to get more powerful as time goes on. So if you see this in a year or two, or you're guided, if you're watching it now, to revisit it in a year or two, it will actually be stronger, which is interesting. I did want you to say that for whatever reason. So, okay. Okay, so it feels like that's easing off a little bit. Okay, it feels like they actually want this video to be a little bit shorter. Is there anything more that wants to happen right now? And when I say they, I mean my higher self, my guides, your higher selves. Not like the voices in my head, though they are sort of voices in my head, I guess. What else wants to happen today? Okay, some guidance wants to come through. Know that your experience with money is simply part of your journey. It's simply part of the experience that you've chosen to have on this earth, but also you are far more able to easily shift it in this moment and in the moments coming, it's going to be easier to create from a space of joy and a space of unlimited potential, unlimited capacity, because as we all ascend, as you ascend, your energy is expanding and it's connecting more powerfully with your higher self. Sorry, Daisy the dog is trying to chew on my feet. It's distracting me. Daisy. No. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's see if I can do that. All right. Okay. Now she's getting on the chair where I put my foot and is continuing to chew. Okay, Daisy. Sorry. Hi. Life, dogs, things that are happening. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. I'm just seeing like the cord that is connected to your heart from your higher self. It's almost like your higher self was ringing it like a bell. And so it's like there's a specific tone that's being activated right now. And it's like the vibration of abundance. It's the vibration of whatever shifts in your energy are ready. So they're just showing me like your energy is always leaning toward what it most needs. Your energy is always reaching toward what it most needs to come into full alignment, to come into not quite full potential, but like when we are in our fully realized selves, we aren't carrying around other people's stuff. We aren't feeling overwhelmed by the weight of the world. We're just like clearly in our own blazing light. It's just that light blazing from your heart, and that's just surrounding you, and you are just basking in your own divinity. Essentially, you're just basking in your own energy. You're basking in your own tone, and that's when you are the most magnetic. That is when you are drawing in all of these really beautifully aligned experiences. And so your energy is always shifting to get to that point. And so when you draw in experiences that maybe you don't love, ow, sorry, dog biting my foot. Did she just bite my foot when I said drawing in experiences that you don't love? I think she did. That's interesting. I will play with that another day, another moment. Okay, so when you're drawing in experiences that you don't love, it's just your energy working with your human self to actually bring you into greater alignment. And so sometimes your energy and your higher self will draw in experiences that don't look great and you don't really particularly want, but it's ultimately to help you get to that space of full empowerment, of full just like blazing your own energy with nobody else's stuff hanging out, no distortions, because we're all just clearing distortion right now. We're all clearing what's been layered on us so that, all that's left is us. And so that's part of what we're doing right now, is really clearing those layers, especially around money. So just say what else. Okay, nope, they're saying that's complete, and I have a loud dog. So, of course, now I'm stuck because my legs are up. Okay. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here, and I hope that you can make the next couple. God, now she's like trying to stop, Daisy. Oh, Sai wants to see Daisy. All right, let me see if I can do this. She's chewing on my, oh my goodness. Okay, I need you to, okay, you want to come up? Yeah. Yes, here we are. This is Daisy. Hi, everybody. She's not mine. I'm just watching her. But yeah. Courtney wanted to see Daisy too. Everybody wants to see you. Yes, because you're so cute. Now she's trying to lick the microphone. She matches my shirt. That's right. Okay. Well, thank you so much, everybody. And I hope to see you in the next couple over the weekend. And, oh, yes. And just be really, really gentle with yourselves. Allow the energy to move through. Just breathe. If anything triggering comes up, just breathe through it. If anything, just really check in with what feels a little bit better to you. That's always good guidance if stuff's really getting shaken up. Just see like, okay, what would feel a little bit better in this moment? And, sometimes it's like, all right, I'm going to have donuts and coffee and watch a movie. Sometimes it's, I'm going to stay in bed for a while. Sometimes it's, I'm actually going to make the call that I've been dreading making. Whatever it is, just follow what feels a little bit better. When you're, she's trying to literally chew on my leg. So I'm gonna call it good at that point. So thank you, everybody. Love you all, and see you tomorrow.